Shalom, this is Hakham Melech Rahmiel of the World Alliance of Qara'im, and we are right now in the middle of Hag HaMazoth, which started on this past Friday night. So let's talk a little bit about what foods are acceptable during Hag HaMazoth and what foods are not acceptable during Hag HaMazoth. So the answer to this question is actually quite simple. The idea of Hag HaMazoth, or the main point of Hag HaMazoth, is the idea of matzot, right? Of unleavened bread. Unleavened bread because we're told in Exodus chapter 12 that unleavened bread must be eaten with the Passover offering, the Pesach offering. Unleavened bread because we're also told in Exodus chapter 12 that the Israelites, they took their kneading troughs on their shoulders and went from Ramses to Sukkot. And when they got to Sukkot, they baked that dough into matzot. So that's another connection between matzot and the main point of the holiday, which is of course called the Hag HaMazoth. And then we have in Deuteronomy chapter 16 that matzah is called also lechem oni. So we have a connection between and lechem oni means the bread of affliction, harkening back to our affliction in Egypt. So the main point, the ikar of the holiday of Hag HaMazoth is matzot. And that gives us a hint as to what is forbidden and what is permitted on Hag HaMazoth. And essentially what is permitted is, or shall I say, what is forbidden is chametz. Chametz is leavened bread. Not more, not less. It's leavened bread. Chametz is actually the opposite of matzah. You could see in a number of verses where chametz is contrasted with matzah. Chametz is leavened bread. Matzah is unleavened bread. Chametz is dough with concentrated leavening agent, which in our day and age can either be sourdough starter, commercial yeast that you buy in the store, baking powder, or baking soda. Those are the four main types of leavening agent. And matzah is dough without any of that concentrated leavening agent. Without a concentrated leavening agent, the dough will not rise. So to make a long story short, what's forbidden during Hag HaMazoth? The opposite of matzah, which is chametz, which is leavened bread. So don't eat bread. That's the simple thing. You can eat things such as pasta. Pasta is not leavened bread. It's dough that has not been leavened. You can eat certainly things that like a corn and rice, because we don't follow kitniot, which is a restriction by the Ashkenazi Jews not to eat legumes and related grains. Basically, the bottom line is, if something is leavened bread, or it imitates leavened bread, like kosher or Passover cakes or bread, stay away from it. Otherwise, you're good to go. Including fermented foods are okay to eat during Hag HaMazoth.